Folks, this is a story about a claim worth 2 lakh rupees that was stuck. But more than just the money, it was a battle of definitions, of persistence, and of standing up for what was fair. At the center of it all was a 2-year-old child, a rejected insurance claim, and a family that might have walked away delusionized if they didn't have Ditto by the side. Let's rewind a bit. The client had taken a family floater plan through us back in December 2021, covering himself, his wife, and his son. The base sum insured was 5 lakh rupees, but thanks to the plan's no claim bonus and restore features, that amount doubled to 10 lakh rupees over 2 claim-free years. Then in May 2024, the family raised a cashless claim for the son. The child was diagnosed with a thyroglossal cyst. That's a congenital swelling in front of the neck. Medically, this is considered a benign, non-cancerous condition. And like all cysts and polyps, it falls under the 2-year specific illness waiting period clause. But wait, the waiting period had already been served. The client had done everything right, so naturally, they expected the insurer to approve the claim. But instead, they were hit with a rejection. And the reason? The insurer claimed it was an external congenital anomaly. That's a category that is not covered by their policy. Now, here's where it gets all messy. The policy clearly distinguishes between internal and external congenital conditions. External ones are those that are visible or accessible, and they are excluded from the plan. Internal ones, especially those related to organs like the thyroid, are covered after waiting periods. But the insurer insisted that since the cyst was visible and could be touched from the outside, it was external, regardless of the fact that it was associated with the thyroid gland, which is an internal organ. Now, we know that this interpretation was flawed, so we got a treating doctor's declaration that confirmed that it was an internal condition. We submitted that along with all the required documentations. But the insurer didn't budge. At this point, most people might have given up, but not us. We had a promise to keep. We advised the client to reapply for reimbursement instead of cashless, hoping that the insurer might reconsider with a more detailed submission. The client was understandably frustrated, but they agreed to try again. So we prepared the paperwork, gathered every necessary document, and submitted the claim with complete clarity. We followed up diligently, time after time, but after nearly 20 days of silence and back and forth mails, the outcome was the same: rejected. Again, calling the same flawed reasoning. We knew then that this wasn't a case of reconsideration, it was time to escalate. We took the case to the insurer's grievance redressal officer, but even that didn't help. The grievance team stuck to the original decision. So, we moved forward to the court. We filed a formal complaint, submitted our case, and received a date for the hearing as well. As usual, we requested an online hearing, which was accepted. Everything was lined up. And then, just 1 week before the hearing, the client got an unexpected email from the insurer. They had reversed their decision without any explanation or any appeal. They requested for the bank details so that they could disperse the 2 lakh rupee reimbursement. Now, whether that decision was driven by the legal pressure or the strength of our documentation or simply a final internal review, we'll never know. But what we do know is the client got their due. Their trust in health insurance stayed intact and they didn't have to fight it alone. Because at Ditto, we just don't help you buy the right policy. We stand by you even at the toughest points in your journey. From claim forms to escalations, we've gotten your back. And that's the beauty of choosing Ditto. When you buy a policy through us, you just don't get unbiased advice through IDR experts. You get free claim support for life, without any commissions, no pressure, just honest help when it matters the most. I'll see you in the next claim story. Until then, stay safe and happy insurance hunting.